Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Our lesson today is rationalizing the denominator. Rationalizing the denominator. Our lesson in page 356. Again, in page 356, please, your book with me. Rationalizing the denominator. Don't open your book except I finish my explanation. Okay. So, rationalizing the denominator. Our lesson today talk about when I have fraction and the denominator, as you see, is third, like this. Third, 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 third. The denominator is third. How I can deal with this third and make the answer without third? Remove the third from the denominator. Remove the third from the denominator. And this process is called rationalizing. How I can rationalizing or remove the third from the denominator? I'll multiply by the third found in the denominator like this. I have here 14 over square root of 7. I don't want third in the denominator, so I'll make what we call rationalizing. How? Multiply up and down by this square root. Multiply up by square root of 7. Multiply down by square root of 7. So I'll multiply up and down by square root of 7 over square root of 7. That's to say 1. So I didn't change the value. Multiply by 1 is an identity, property. Okay, so here I have 14 over square root of 7. I don't want square root in the denominator. I don't want third in the denominator. I want to make rationalizing. To rationalize this fraction, I'll multiply, but the third I found it down, up and down. That's to say I'll multiply by 1. So I'll not change the value. Like this. Let's write here. I have 14 over square root of 7. Okay, I don't want square root in the denominator. Our lesson is very easy. So I'll multiply by what I see down, what I see here as third, which is square root of 7. I'll multiply it here up and down. Look, when I multiply by square root of 7 up and down, anything divided by itself equal 1. That is to say, I multiply my fraction by 1. I didn't change the value. Why I multiply by it up and down? I multiply by it up and down to be sure that I multiply by 1. I didn't change the value. And especially down to remove the third, to remove the square root. How? Up, the answer will be 14 multiply square root of 7. It's okay. What about down? Square root of number, multiply by itself, so I'll take the number only, so the answer will be 7. Like this. Is there a problem when I have a third in the denominator? No. No, the problem is to find the third in the denominator and we want to remove it. So we remove it by rationalizing process. Okay, so to remove the third from the denominator, I multiply by it as it is, up and down. That's to say I multiply by 1. Now 14 times the square root of 7 equal 14 square root of 7. Square root of 7 times the square root of 7 equals 7. Now simplify the fraction. You have 14 up and 7 down. Divided by 7 equal 1. Divided by 7 equal 2. So the answer will be 2 square root of 7. And this is the answer. So what is the aim from our lesson? To remove the third from the denominator. How I can remove it? If you have just 1/3 like this, multiply by it up and down. We have two ideas in this lesson. I'll take just one idea today. Okay, as you see, it's very, very, very easy. Let's try another example. If I have square root of 5 plus 5 over square root of 5. I choose this example specially to say again and again and again, it is not allowed to you to cancel square root of 5 with square root of 5 because you have addition here. It's allowed to cancel in case of multiplication only. Okay? Okay? Okay. Now, my aim is to remove the square root of 5 from the denominator. Square root of 5, so easy. Multiply by it up and down. Only this to make rationalizing. What does it mean by rationalizing? I want to remove the third from the denominator. When I multiply it by itself, I'll find just number, not square root. So what I have up, I write it here. I have square root of 5, open brackets, multiply square root of 5 plus 5. What is this? Yes, up numbers together, down numbers together, multiplication of fraction, square root of 5, multiply square root of 5 plus 5, like this. But your teacher, you change the place. It's allowed to me to change the order in case of multiplication. Down, multiply square root of 5 times the square root of 5 equal 5. This is my aim, is to remove the third from the denominator. But I didn't finish. Let's complete. We have square root of 5 distributed up. Square root of 5 times the square root of 5 equal just 1 5. Square root of 5 multiply positive 5, it will be positive 5 square root of 5 over 5. How many 5 we have? Okay, attention again. I have, this is my problem, square root of 5 plus 5 over square root of 5. The aim is to remove the third from the denominator. So I have down square root of 5, so I multiply by square root of 5 up and down. That's to say multiply by 1, like this. And then take the denominators, multiply together. So I have square root of 5 multiply, I put them in brackets, square root of 5 plus 5. And down square root of 5 times square root of 5 equal just 5. Let's complete. Square root of 5 times square root of 5 equal 5. Square root of 5 times positive 5 equal 5 square root of 5 over 5. I didn't finish. Simplify. We took a separate lesson for simplification. Now, look here. I have 5 here and there. I'll take 5 as a common factor. Then open brackets. 5 divided by 5 equal 1 plus 5 square root of 5 divided by 5. And 5 cancelled with 5 give me 1 and the square root of 5 over 5. Nice. We can cancel this 5 with that 1. So the final answer is 1 plus square root of 5. Easy and interesting problem. So again, look with me. This is just the example. The aim is to remove the square root of 5 from the denominator. So I'll multiply by it up and down. That's to say multiply by 1. I'll not change the value of the fraction. Now, square root of 5 multiply square root of 5 plus 5. I put them between brackets like this. And down, square root of 5 times square root of 5 equal 5. Now, I'll take this square root of 5 distributed by square root of 5. Give me 5. Square root of 5 multiply 5, give me 5 square root of 5. And down 5. Now, I can't cancel 5 up with 5 down. But from the denominator, I have 5 plus 5 square root of 5. So I'll take 5 as a common factor. And then, common factor, open brackets. 5 divided by 5 equal 1. 5 square root of 5 divided by 5 equal square root of 5 over 5. Now it's allowed you to cancel 5 with 5. It's okay. What's left? 1 plus square root of 5. Okay? This is the problem. Okay. Now, I'll start to solve exercise 5. This is our lesson today, the first part of our lesson. We have another idea, but I'll give you this idea today. I think it's very easy. Look here. I am in exercise 5, page 358, question number 1. 1 over square root of 5. What is the problem asking me to do? He asked me to rationalize the denominator of these fractions and simplify if possible. Rationalize the denominator of these fractions and simplify if possible. Okay? Rationalize, that's to say remove the third from the denominator. Rationalize, if I have a square root in the denominator, I'll multiply by it up and down. So here, to rationalize 1 over square root of 5, this is a problem. To solve it, multiply. What you see down, square root of 5, put them 2 times up and down. That's to say multiply by 1. And now, nominators multiply together. 1 multiply square root of 5 equals square root of 5. Down, square root of 5 times the square root of 5 equal 5. And this is the aim, is to remove the third from the denominator. To rationalize like this. Okay? I think it is not difficult. It's very easy. And the answer is square root of 5 over 5. But your teacher, we have a square root in my answer. Yes, the important thing is not to be in the denominator. No problem to find it in the numerator. So 1 over 5 over square root of 5, multiply to rationalize it, multiply by square root of 5 up and down, that's to say multiply by 1. Now multiply the nominators together and the denominators together. Nominator together, 1 times the square root of 5 equals square root of 5. Down, square root of 5 times the square root of 5 equal just 5. Okay. Let's take another problem. I'm still in exercise 5, page 358. I'll take number 5. What I have in number 5, I have 10 and denominator square root of 20. Easy. Easy, huh? What we have to do to rationalize this fraction? What I see down, square root of 20, so I'll multiply by it up and down. That's to say multiply by 1. Take the up numbers, multiply together. It will be 10 multiply square root of 20. Square root of 20 multiply square root of 20, I'll take 20 only. And then start to simplify. Divided by 10 equal 1, divided by 10 equal 2. So the final answer is square root of 20 over 2. Over square root of 20 multiply by square root of 20 square root of 20 to rationalize it. Now, because as you know that the third is irrational number. Now multiply up together, 10 multiply square root of 20 and down, square root of 20 times itself equal 20 only. Divided by 10 up and 10 down, it will be 1 multiply square root of 20 over 2 down. This is the simplest form. Okay, I am still in exercise 5, page 358, question number 9. Yes, yalla, try with me. 5 plus 2 square root of 5 over 5. I want to rationalize this fraction. So I'll multiply by square root of 5 up and down. Only, very easy, as you see. Okay, The aim is to cancel the third, the irrational number from the denominator. So square root of 5 times square root of 5 down equal 5. Let's complete. Square root of 5 multiply 5 equal 5 square root of 5. Plus square root of 5 multiply 2 square root of 5 equal 10 square root of 5. I didn't finish. I took square root of 5 multiply 5. 5 square root of 5. Square root of 5 multiply 2 square root of 5. So 10 square root of 5. Down square root of 5 times square root of 5 equal 5. I have to simplify this fraction. I'll take 5 as a common factor up. Then open brackets. 5 square root of 5 divided by 5 equal square root of 5. Because I'll cancel 5 with 5 equal 1. Plus 10 square root of 5 divided by the common factor 5. So it will be 2 square root of 5. 2 square root of 5. Look carefully. So here I took 5 multiply square root of 5 like this, and 2 square root of 5 multiply square root of 5. Sorry, it will be here 2 square root of 5 times the square root of 5. So it will be 2 multiply 5 only. Sorry, 2 square root of 5 multiply square root of 5. So 2 and square root of 5 times the square root of 5 equal 5. So it will be 10. And what I have down 5. Now it's allowed to me to cancel 5 with 5. So the answer will be square root of 5 plus 2 multiply 5 equal 10. And this is the final answer. Equal 10. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. There is a mistake. I confused. I'm so sorry because I use more than one board. In the beginning, again, I'll multiply by square root of 5 up and square root of 5 down. Now, square root of 5 down and square root of 5 down equal 5. Up, 5 multiply square root of 5, it will be 5 multiply square root of 5. Plus 2 multiply square root of 5 times the square root of 5. Okay, so it will be 2 multiply 5 equal 10. Okay, now I'll take 5 as a common factor up. So what's left? Just square root of 5 plus here 10 divided by 5 equal 2. Like this, over 5. Now I can cancel 5 with 5. So the answer is square root of 5 plus 2. Like this. Okay, this is number 9. By this way, I stop, or I explained the first idea in this lesson, how we can make rationalization or rationalizing the denominator. This is number 9. Try to solve these problems again yourself. And in the next period, inshallah, I'll explain the last idea. Thank you, and don't forget to solve the homework, the problems left from exercise 5. Thank you and best wishes.